here at Everything Should Be Better are generally tolerant of other cultures and ways of doing things. If you call this an otter pop instead of the correct term of freezy, we have no quarrel with you. But it has recently come to our attention that on one single issue, some of the planet Earth is composed of abject barbarians. I'm talking about the issue of removing shoes inside the home. As a Canadian, this isn't even a debate. The shoes come off at the threshold. We have special rooms in our homes just to do this. Weather is a reason. When you're tracking in several pounds of impacted snow or muskeg, that's something you're going to want to keep away from the Persian rug. But even on a perfectly dry summer's day, when you're wearing a new pair of Adidas, those shoes come off. The Arab world and India know what I'm talking about. Muslims and Hindus both agree that the soles of a shoe are gross. Same deal in China, Japan, Korea, and the Slavic countries. If you go to a fancy dress party in Russia, you'll often bring along a second pair of indoor shoes. But in the United States, France, Britain, Ireland, and most of South America, there live people who walk into their homes and just leave their shoes on. Good God, New Yorkers are doing this. They'll spend an entire day wading through garbage juice and sticky public bathroom floors and then just track it through their bedrooms and kitchens without a second thought. Remember how in Seinfeld it was played for laughs what a neat freak Jerry was? Did you ever see a character remove their shoes before entering his apartment? His floor might as well be a subway platform on New Year's Eve. And apropos of nothing, here's a map of every time human feces has been reported on the streets of San Francisco. If you live in the Bay Area, apparently, none of this is a reason to think about maybe stripping down to your socks when you get home from a walk. Now, let's not get into the sick cultural forces that enabled all this indoor shoe wearing, but we can safely say that they're wrong. Dead wrong. For a number of reasons. It destroys flooring, for one. Ask any landlord and they'll tell you that a family of shoe insiders can damage carpeting and hardwood floors in record time. It's noisy. If you live in an apartment, your indoor shoe wearing is basically a daily affront to the people below you. And finally, shoes are obviously dirty. There aren't a lot of studies on shoes as vectors for bacteria, and they're usually sponsored by shoe companies, but one 2008 study had 10 people wear shoes for a week and then they were tested for pathogens. The result? The shoes were loaded with an average of 421,000 units of bacteria, including large amounts of fecal bacteria such as E. coli. The worst part? Shoes are great at transferring all that poop bacteria onto floors. The transfer rate from a filthy shoe to a recently sanitized kitchen floor is up to 99%. Basically, if you're letting strangers stomp around your home in the same footwear that they used to shuffle through the dog park that morning, don't bother with the hand sanitizer anymore. You've already committed to living in filth.